නමෝ තස්ස භගවතු අරහතු සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස නමෝ තස්ස භගවතු අරහතු සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස නමෝ තස්ස භගවතු අරහතු සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස. May Triple Gem bless you all. Today Mahasatipatthana Sutta 24 session. You know, in Mahasatipatthana Sutta, again I will tell what is the content of Mahasatipatthana Sutta. It has Uddesavara and the Niddesavara. Uddesavara means Buddha keep the main topic of this Mahasatipatthana Sutta. And the Niddesavara means the main topics, again Buddha mentioned in detail. That is the Niddesavara. So we finished the Uddesavara and we started our Niddesavara or the detail section. This Niddesavara contain Kayanupassana, that means the contemplation of the bodily ultimate object as bodily ultimate object. And the Vedananupassana is the contemplation of the feeling aggregate in the mind movement. That is the Vedananupassana. And Chittanupassana means contemplation of the chitta or the consciousness of whatever the mind you object. That is the Chittanupassana. That means you want to emphasize the consciousness only here. In the Vedananupassana, you need to get the object as feeling aggregate only. And in the case of Dhammanupassana means contemplation of the Dhamma object as Dhamma object. What is the Dhamma object? Dhamma object is your five aggregate, and the other all except the Vedana and the Chitta or the consciousness, and other all mentality, that means the Chetasika or the mental factor, are the Dhammanupassana. If you contemplate them as Anicca Dukkha Anatta, then that is the Dhammanupassana. So we are still now in the Kayanupassana section. In the Kayanupassana also we have Anapanapabba, that means the Anapana meditation and the Vipassana. And then the other thing is the Iriyapatapabba or the posture section and Vipassana. And then you have Sampajanya Pabba. Sampajanya Pabba means that is the it is what is called Sampajanya, mean your all bodily movement you need to contemplate as Vipassana, as Anicca Dukkha Anatta, that means do the Vipassana. And then you have 32 parts of the body, that is also and thereafter you need to practice Vipassana. And then you have 4 element meditation, what is called Chatu Dhatu Pabba. So Pabba means the section, Chatu 4 element meditation section, and then Vipassana. And then you have ultimately you have 9 channel grounds. So that means taking the dead body and practice samatha and Vipassana, especially Vipassana, taking the body object. Then thereafter, Atthakatha mentioned that is mainly for the Vipassana. So now we are in the Anapana section. I explained how to practice Anapana meditation up to the 4th jhana. And thereafter we went to the Atthakatha, how to practice Vipassana. Actually now here we want to go again to remind to you how to practice Vipassana after attaining the Anapana 4th jhana. So therefore we will go to Mahasatipatthana Sutta the canon as well as all the Desana Pali, and canon means Desana Pali and the Attakatha or the commentary. Can Mr. Nilesh, could Mr. Nilesh go to our Anapana section, Anapana Kayan Diganikaya? You know how to go through.
Yes, Bhantaji.
Yeah. This is the Anapana Kayanu Anapana Pabba, no? Kayanu Pasana Anapana Pabba. Huh?
Yes,
Okay.
Bhantaji.
Okay, 374. Please go to at the end of that. This is the explanation of the Anapana meditation, and then you finish this Anapana Sati meditation up to fourth jhana. Buddha, according to the Buddha's teaching, Passambayang Kaya Sankarang Passasi Samiti Sikkati. At that, up to that level, you need to produce Anapana fourth jhana, up to Anapana fourth jhana. Thereafter, only we want to go to practice our Rupa meditation or our five aggregate. Okay, we will see what it's mentioned. This is very important part in the practice. To practice Vipassana, this is very important part. But Buddha's teaching here is very conscious, concise. Very. So let's see. Iti ajjatan va kaye kayanupassi viharati. Bahiddha va kaye kayanupassi viharati. Ajjat bahiddha va kaye kayanupassi viharati. So that thing we are here on now. How we practice this? Iti ajjatan va kaye kayanupassi viharati. What is this ajjat? Ajjat mean in you. Ajjata mean nothing else, in you. In you mean in internal. What is in you mean? Your mentality and your materiality. In you mean ajjata mean your mentality and your materiality, nothing else. So what is your mentality? Your rupa kanda is the mentality. But this rupa kanda also you need to analyze up to its paramattha level. I finished this thing. I finished this thing. How I finished? I taught this thing to you. After attaining to the Anapana section, Anapana fourth jhana, you need to practice the your 32 parts of the body, and then you need to do the 4-element meditation. You need to do the 4-element meditation. 4-element meditation means Chatu Dhatu Vavatthana meditation, taking the Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu as objects, and then you need to develop your meditation, that Chatudhatu meditation up to its Rupakalapa stage, and ultimately to see, to analyze the 4-element Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu in each Rupakalapa. That if you analyze this up to that level, you end up with the Upachara concentration of this 4-element meditation. That is the that is also Chitta Visuddhi here. Chitta Visuddhi means consciousness purification. And but this is not the Samatayanika Chitta Visuddhi. But he also want to practice here this 4-element meditation. Usually this Chitta Visuddhi for the Suddha Vipassaka meditator, pure insight meditator. Anyway, this is Samatayanika Vipassaka meditation. But here Buddha never mentioned after practicing Anapanasati meditation, that means you need to end up with the fourth jhana. And thereafter you want to practice this iti ajjatanga kaya kayanupassi virati. What is iti ajjatanga? I told interior of you. What is interior of you? Your rupa aggregate and your vedana aggregate and your sanya aggregate and your sankhara aggregate and your vijnana aggregate. That means 5 aggregate or the 5 kanda is the ajjat iti ajjatanga. If you see the 5 kanda in your in your meditation mind, by way of your by supporting of your meditation mind, if you see these 5 aggregate up to its paramattha level, that is the iti ajjatangva kaye kayanupassi viharati. That means you need to do the materiality meditation, materiality definition knowledge and the mentality definition knowledge here. So, and then Bahiddava Kaya Kayanupasi Viharati. Bahiddava Kaya Kayanupasi Viharati mean Bahidda mean in external, external to you. That means the others, the five aggregate also you need to find out. You need to find out. That means others five aggregate. Why you have to your materiality and mentality also you have tanha, ditti, mana. What is that? Tanha mean craving, ditti mean the wrong view, and mana mean the conceit. And then you have these tanha, mana, ditti, or the craving and wrong view and the mana conceit to the others also. So therefore, to cut your or eliminate your tanha manaditi in you and the others also, you need to practice in both way. In both way mean inside of you, that mean interior or the internal, and then external. Internal, external, the practice is must before practice vipassana. So therefore, Buddha mentioned here in this way. So therefore, thereafter, ajat bahiddava kaya kayana pasivirati. Sometimes you need to analyze your aggregate, and sometimes you want to analyze the others aggregate time to time. No, not only simultaneously, time to time. That means if you want to analyze first your fire aggregate and then the others fire aggregate in that way. That means in this section in the Anapanasati Pabba, that is to attain to the Nama Rupa Paricheda Jnana, or mentality and materiality definition knowledge. Namarupa Paricheda Jnana. That means, what is this Namarupa Paricheda Jnana? That means your five aggregate. That means, in other words, this is the Dukkha Satya Dhamma. To find out the Dukkha Satya Dhamma, to discern the Dukkha Satya Dhamma, to ascertain the Dukkha Satya Dhamma. That is the thing here. So therefore, we need to go to our Attakatha again. How we want to practice from here onward to attain the Nibbana. Tatta assasa passasa kammiko imi assasa passa king nisita. Vattu nisita. What is the meaning? Tatta assasa passasa kammiko means the one who the meditator. Now here I mentioned in the beginning, in the beginning of this Mahasatipatthana Sutta, when we go to this thing. For the Samatayanika Vipassaka, you have two meditators. What are they? What are these two meditators? The first Samatayanika Vipassaka, according to his wishes, or the meditator's wishes, that meditator can practice first Rupa Paricheda Jnana, or the materiality meditation knowledge up to its Paramattha level. And then some meditator can practice mentality meditation first. Mentality meditation first means they have attained to the jhana. So therefore, in the jhana mind, mental process, you can discern first. So therefore, if you attain jhana as a Samatayanika Vipassaka, you can practice materiality meditation first, or you can practice the mentality meditation first. That is optional to the Samatayanika Vipassaka. But Suddha Vipassaka, he must practice four element meditation without practicing any other meditation, and he must practice the Rupa Paricheda Jnana first. Otherwise, he can't go to discern the Nama Paricheda Jnana. So here it mentioned the one who want to practice Rupa Paricheda Jnana, that is what is called the Attakatha Charya. Especially Buddha mentioned Assasa Passasa Kammiko. Assasa Passasa Kammiko means the one who practice the materiality meditation knowledge. That means, this Assasa Passasa means in breath, out breath. Out breath in the meditator who works with the in breath, out breath. That means he need to analyze your breath, his breath, or the meditator's breath. He want to analyze. This breath is nothing. This air air is nothing. What is that? Air is Suddhataka Kalapa. Suddhataka Kalapa means the air is, now you have Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu, or the earth element, water element, temperature element, and or the fire element, wind element, and then you have color, order, flavor, nutritive essence. Vanna, Gandha, Rasa, Ocha. And this Asasa, Passasa, because of your mind, mind also produce 8 types of materiality. I describe this thing in the very beginning. The mind also produce mind born materiality, chittaja rupa, or chittaja oja attamaka rupa. That means oja at the 8th position. Oja, that means Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu, Vanna, Gandha, Rasa, Oja. Oja is the 8th position. So therefore, the mind produce the Chittaja Rupa, then Chittaja Rupa, because of this mind produce Chittaja Rupa, it spread all over the body. Now, because of this reason, you can take inside this air in the outside. So this is the way how air comes from the outside to the lungs, and then the air, because of the pushing features of the vayu dhatu, and it goes out from the nostril. So you need to, in the asasa pasasa kammika mean, that means he need to according to his wishes or the meditative wishes, he now analyze his breath. That's the meaning here. And now here, tatta asasa passasa kammiko imi asasa passasa king nisita. He asked the question that this Atakatacharya or the Arahant bhikkhus, especially Arahant bhikkhu mean Venerable Sariputta, Venerable Mahamoggallana, Venerable Mahakassapa, Venerable Ananda, and again Venerable Mahakottita, Venerable Anuruddha, so on, many other Mahatera. For example, Venerable Punna Mantaniputta, like that Maha Arahant, they explain this thing according to the Buddha's teaching. And Buddha also explained this thing to somebody. To somebody mean, if somebody can approach to the Buddha directly after giving Dhamma talk, and then that bhikkhu can catch from the Buddha. And if he has no opportunity to go to directly to come or meet to Buddha, then they go to the other higher attainment bhikkhus, that means arahant bhikkhus. So therefore they mention in this way, tatta assasa passasa kammiko ime assasa passa king nisita. That meaning is, in the one who practice materiality meditation first, then he think in this way, he goes his duty in this way. How? Ime assasa passasa king nisita. On depending on what this asasa passasa, or the in-breath and out-breath exist. And he understood Vatu Nisita. Vatu mean your body, right? Vatu mean here your body. Vatu nama Karajakayo. Vatu means Karajakaya. That means your physical body is the Vatu. That means your asasa passasa depend on the body. And then Karajakayo nama Chattari Mahabhutani Upadana Rupan Cheti. Now, what is this Karajakaya? Or your body, what is your physical body, is the nothing else, Chattari Mahabhutani, 4 element. Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu are the Chattari Mahabhutani, 4 element, and Upada Rupa. Upada Rupa means the derived materiality from the 4 element. So though unit, that means here they mention 28 types of all materiality in your body. So therefore, this he practice first 4 element meditation. After practicing the Anapanasati meditation up to 4th jhana, and then he Chattari Mahabhutani mean you need to practice 4 element meditation. And then after that means it says in this way, Evam Rupang Pariganhati. That means he need to practice 4 element meditation. And then Tato Tadarammane. Now Passa Panchake Namanti. So thereafter, he need to practice nama meditation. That's what I came here. Right? We finish the rupa meditation and then we enter into the nama meditation. So therefore, we need to go with Attakatha. So then they mention tato, and then if you after this meditator having done the materiality meditation, and then he want to practice nama meditation or the mentality meditation. Nama mean the mentality. Mentality mean your the mind and the mental factor. So now tato, and then thereafter tadarammani. Tadarammani mean you take this each rupa, and then rupa mean the materiality. Each materiality, for example, if you analyze your materiality in the rupa kalapa as patavi, then you take the patavi element as an object, and then if you take the patavi as an object, for example, you can thereafter your mind arises in the heart. Your mind arises in the as a chittaviti. Your mind in the heart, your mind arises as a chittaviti. Mind and the mental factors arise in the chittaviti. So this chittaviti, you need to tada rammani mean this materiality. So you need to take this chittaviti, one mental factors, one mental mind movement after the another, one after the another. You need to take, and then in the each mind movement, I will go to our slides. In each mind movement, don't be worried. And each mind movement, you have you have this passa panchamaka dhamma. Passa panchamake tato tadaramani passa panchamake namanti. Now you see after that you need to um, analyze your each mind movement. Each mind movement has this passa panchamaka dhamma. What are these panchamaka dhamma? I explained this in the previous lectures. Passa panchamaka dhamma means passa, vedana, sanya, chetana, and then chitta. So what is the importance of this passa panchamaka dhamma? In each mind movement, these five you have. So passa means contact with the object. Contact with the object. And vedana mean again it arises with the passa, and it also bend towards the object. And then sanya mean the perception aggregate, or the perception aggregate in that mind moment. That mind moments also arise with these two, passa and the vedana, and it also bends towards the object. That means it perceives the object. It can perception the object. And then you have passa, vedana, sanya, chetana. Chetana mean, what is chetana? Chetana mean your volitional formation. That is also arise with these other three dhamma. And then you have mind. Mind mean whatever the meditation mind, or whatever the mind movement. For example, you have chakku vinyana, sota vinyana, gahana vinyana, jivha vinyana, kaya vinyana, all the body consciousness. And then not only that, you have akusala minds, kusala mind, and everything, every mind move, everything uh, as a chittaviti, or the mental process only exists. And this chittaviti contains mind movement only. And you need to that means what is the importance of this passa panchamaka dhamma? Try to understand this passa, and then you have passa, vedana, sanya, chetana, and then your mind. And this your vedana in this mind movement is the vedana khanda, or the feeling aggregate. And sanya of this mind movement is the sanya khanda, or the perception aggregate. And then you have chitta ultimately. Chitta mean your what is called the consciousness aggregate. And then you have another passa and chetana. So this passa include other all chetasika. According to the Buddha's teaching, we need to count this passa for the other all chetasika. That means if you analyze your meditation mind, or your bhavanga mind, or something like that, you need to you have 33 mental factors, or 33 mental factors. Sometimes you have 32 mental factors. So these mental factors, if you reduce the sanya and chetana and vinyana, sorry, we want to take we want to dispel now chitta mean the your consciousness aggregate. Now here you have sanya and the vedana, that is those are the two different all are the chetasika, but the sanya chetasika and the vedana chetasika are they are separate khandha or the aggregate. And then other mental factors, including chetana and the passa, are the other all mental factors. Especially passa indicate other all mental factors. So therefore, these are the four aggregate of the mind. Four aggregate of the mind mean you now you can understand that mean that those are the sankhara khanda. So except passa and vedana, other all mentality or the chetasika include goes to the sankhara khanda. And then you have then you have four aggregate. So what are they? Your vedana aggregate, and then sanya aggregate, and your sankhara aggregate, and the vijnana aggregate.
Bhante,
Okay. Yeah.
Vandami Bhante, this is Pankaj.
Okay.
Bhante, the reason it is called Fassa here
Yeah.
and not maybe Sankhara is because the number of Chetasika are not to the 52 level. There may be only 33 present here. Is that why, Bhante?
Yes, yes. That means we have 52 chetasika. We will go to another. I mean, in near future, we will go to the chetasika, chitta chetasika, and then here now actually, if you Buddha mentioned 52 chetasika as a common.
Yes,
And
Bhante.
yeah, but
But
according to your sorry,
at this mind moment,
yeah,
the 52 are not going to be present here. It's only
yes,
33.
yes,
That is why the
yeah.
Samkhara word is not used, but Fassa Panchamaka is used.
Yes, yes. Yeah, that's why Pasa Panchamaka is used. Yeah. For example, you have in this 52 Chetasika, you have Akusala Chetasika as well as Kusala Chetasika. Akusala Chetasika mean unwholesome mental factors. Kusala Chetasika mean wholesome mental factors. So now here, wholesome mental factors only you want to count, because your meditation mind is the wholesome consciousness. Okay, good.
And this word Tadarammane.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
what are we trying to get there, Bhante? What is the
Okay, now Tadaramani mean you need to take the Tang Aramani. Tang Aramani mean now you want to take the whatever the materiality you discern, and you need to focus that materiality. Tadaramani mean Aramani mean the object. You need to focus the materiality now, and then if you see in this material, sorry, if you can see this materiality are anicca like thing, you can make a mind, oh, this materiality is anicca. So therefore you that means that is the truth, and then kusala mind arise. And for example, if you think this materiality, for example, now you are focusing your your eye translucency, or the eye translucency, or the eye sensitivity. So, but if you count as, if you think this ido is very beautiful, my eye not ido, eye translucency or the eye sensitivity is very beautiful. So therefore, what happened? There arise lobe mind. Got it? That is the meaning here. Or if you are very hated towards your what called the eye sensitivity, then your dosa mind arise there. Like that, you need to create mental process here. After creating mental process, only you can analyze each mental process. Got it?
Yes, Bhante. Yeah. Thank you, Bhante,
Yeah.
for that
Okay.
clarification.
And then now evam namarupam so you need to know this, what is this Passa Panchamaka Dhamma, and everything you need to know. I explain this thing in my former lectures. Evam namarupam parigraheta tassa pachyang pariye santo. So you see now in this way, namarupam parigrahetva, after Having discerned the nama and rupa paricheda jnana, nama rupa mean now here rupa paricheda, nama rupa paricheda jnana. After having discerned the nama rupa paricheda jnana, and tassa pachyang pariye santo avidyadi paticca samuppadan disva pacche paccuppanna dhamma matta mevetang anyo sattova puggaleva natiti විතින්න කංකෝ සප්පච්චේ නාම රූපේ තිලක්කණං ආරෝපෙත්වා විපස්සනං වඩ්ඩෙන්තු අනුක්කමේන අරහන්තං පාපුනාති. So see, now everything is mentioned in this paragraph. So for example, after if you practice nama rupa paricheda jnana, but then what you want to do, you want to search, or you want to discern the causes for this 5 aggregate. Pachyang mean the causes. Now you want to point it out, or you want to expose your five causes for this 5 aggregate. So now he knows what is the causes. Avidyadi paticca samuppadan. Now he understood these causes are the avidya, tanha, upadana, sankara, kamma, like avidya pacca sankara, sankara pacca vinyanam, like paticca samuppada factors. How many factors? 12 factors in the paticca samuppada. I will discuss in later on. And then after having seen this thing, this pacca pachuppanna dhamma meva vetang, your 5 aggregate. Now he understood his 5 aggregate, or the meditator's 5 aggregate are nothing but they are the cause dependent only. Pachuppanna dhammameva matam mean these 5 aggregate are cause dependent. So anyo sattova puggalova natiti. Now you don't have any being stated or the personal states in this nama and rupa and their causes. So that means he ultimately end up with the within kanko. Within kanko mean he overcome the doubt about your past life, this life, and the future lives. So sappache namarupe tilakyanang aropeta. And then what he want to do, this sappache namarupa mean the causes and the 5 aggregate. Causes and their 5 aggregate. Tilakkanang aropeta. And then you need to take each 5 aggregate and their causes as avidya, pacca, sankara like causes, and then you need to contemplate them as anicca, dukkha, anatta. Tilakkana mean anicca, dukkha, anatta. Impermanence phenomena, and then you have suffering phenomena of this mentality and their causes, and then you have non-self phenomena. So that is the tilakkanang aropeta. Vipassanang vaddento, that mean Vipassanang vaddento mean developing his vipassana anukkamena arahattam papunati. Anukkamena arahantam papunati mean gradually he attained to the arahantship. So therefore, according to the Buddha's teaching, that means you need to first do the anapana meditation up to 4th jhana, and then you need to practice 4 element meditation according to this little paragraph. And then but even though little paragraph, this mention everything up to the nibbana. So then you need to practice 4 element meditation, and then you need to take these 4 element as object, and then you need to practice nama meditation, and then you need to practice nama and rupa meditation. That means if you practice nama and rupa meditation, then that complete. And then after not only that, you need to discern what is the causes of this nama and rupa, and then that also if you discern, and then what happened, you now discern your dukkha satcha dhamma as well as samudaya satcha dhamma. What is the samudaya satcha dhamma? This is avidya pacca sankara, like 12 factors of the paticca samuppada are the samudaya satcha. So basically you need to then discern your dukkha satcha dhamma and the samudaya satcha dhamma, and take thereafter this dukkha satcha dhamma and the samudaya satcha dhamma not simultaneously, separately you need to take, because you can't simultaneously take as a object for both dukkha satya dhamma and the samudaya satya dhamma. Take one by one separately, and then you do the vipassana as anicca dukkha anatta. Then if you are what called the panchabala, panchindriya, or the five powers and the five faculties are developed up to its mature level, then you attain to the nibbana. So nibbana means arahantship here. So idan ekassa bhikkhuno yava arahatta niyyanamukam. This is the one bhikkhus up to the arahantship. This is the doorway. Niyyanamukam means the doorway. So everything mentioned here. So we don't need to be worried about whatever the meditation teacher said. For example, you never practice as a Suddha Vipassaka. You never can practice Vedanānupassana as a Sutta Vipassaka. Only Vedanānupassana can practice for the Samathayanika Vipassaka beginning. So now here we have two Samathayanika Vipassaka according to Buddha's teaching. Now we finish the meditator who practice, who are liable to practice materiality meditation first, and then how to attain Nibbana, it says very clearly here. And then we go to the next paragraph. Next paragraph, it is called Jhana Kammikopi. Jhana Kammiko means the one who want to first practice mentality meditation, because he has jhana. After emerging from the jhana, he want to advert, or he want to get back his whatever the jhana chitta viti, the first jhana. If he attained to the first jhana, he want to get back the first jhana mental process thereafter. Because of this jhana power, light of this jhana power, you want to just advert only. Advert only means you need to make some sentence, make some aspiration, like may this chittaviti be present to me, like that. You need to get aspiration only. According to your resolution, this chittaviti, according to your resolution, you can't advert this whole chittaviti at once. You need to go one by one, one mind movement after the other, I will explain in near future. Near future mean today I will explain. Go to the we want to move to the chittaviti, and then I will explain in this is thing. So this jhana kammika mean he first want to practice mentality meditation. So that is what is called jhana kammika. Imani janangani kin nisitani. Now that meditator now think in this way, by depending on what this jhananga mean, you in the first jhana you have vitakka, vichara, piti, sukha, ekaggata. In the second jhana you don't have vitakka, vichara, and then you have piti, sukha, ekaggata. In the third jhana you don't have piti, sukha, and ekaggata only. And the fourth jhana, you don't have sukha also, you have upekha, ekaggata only. In this way, whichever jhana you attain, you need to find out that you need to discern the jhana anga. Because why? In the samatha meditation, you are very you practice this jhananga. That's the thing. You are very you used to practice this jhananga. So therefore, you are very familiar with this jhananga. If you practice up to fourth jhana, you are familiar with the jhananga. So therefore, imaning jhanangani, now he sees the jhananga, or the meditator sees the jhananga. Imani jhanangani king nisitani, depending on what this jhananga exists. Vattu nisitani. Vattu nisita mean again your body, or the vattu mean here the base nisita. It depends on the base, especially heart base. Here heart base. Vattu nisita, these jhanangani, depending on what this jhananga exists, they exist depending on the heart base. Vattu nama karajakayo. Now Vattu is the karajakayo. Vattu mean now your heart base is included to the your physical body. And Jahanangani nama. Now he discerned this Jahananga because this Jahananga bent towards the object, bent towards the Patibhaganimita of the Jahana. So therefore they are the nama. And Karajakaya Rupang. Now your body, then first he discern the Jahananga. That means if he discern the Jahananga, he need to discern every mental processes. For example, after practicing the Jhana mental process, he need to practice Kusala mental process and Akusala mental process and Maranasana mental process. And every mental process, whatever the Putajana can discern, every mental process he need to understand. Understand means he need to see, he need to discern. And now Karajakaya Rupang. After having done the Nama meditation, and he need to move to the 4-element meditation thereafter, right? 4-element meditation, and then if you practice 4-element meditation, all Karajakaya is composed of 4-element and the derived materiality. So then those Buddha mentioned, those are the Rupa. So in this way, Nama Rupang Bhavatta Petta Tassa Paccayam Pariyesano Avidya Paccayadi Pacchayakarang Disva, that means same thing, right? And then you develop your Namarupa Paricheda Jnana, and then you need to discern their causes. So same thing, right? Same thing mentioned thereafter. You need to discern the causes. That means you need to discern the Samudaya Satya Dhamma. And then take these two Dhamma separately, one by one, and practice Vipassana as Anicca Dukkha Anatta. Then you can attain Nibbana. So this way, you have two meditators for the Samathayanika Vipassaka. And then how to practice this meditation, the Atthakatha Charyas mention very clearly without having any doubt. So now we will move to our mentality meditation part. Dr. Sheetal?
Yes, Bhante. So in these two types, Bhante,
Yeah.
like the first one, both Samatha Yanika we are describing.
Yeah.
So the first one is also they are developing jhana, but they are not specifically mentioned here, right, Bhante?
No.
In paragraph, right?
Paragraph, yeah. Paragraph mean here, that mean above paragraph, above paragraph, if you see, say, Tassevan Sikhato Assasa Passasa Nimitte Chattari Jahanani Uppajjanti.
Yes, Bhante, yes.
Okay?
Yes.
I didn't go to that thing. Chattari Jahanani Uppajjanti mean after having developed the 4th Jhana in the Asasa Pasasa Nimitte mean the Patibhaga Nimitta mentioned here. If you see the Tika, it says the Patibhaga Nimitta. If you see the Patibhaga Nimitta, then you want to practice up to 4th Jhana. So Jhana Uttahitva Asasa Passaseva Pariganhati Jahanangani Va. Okay, it is good to ask this thing. So Jahana Uttahita, now he, after emerging from the Jahana, Astasa Passa Seva Pariganhati, Jahananganiva Pariganhati. That means he need to go according to his wishes, Asasa Passasa, to practice the Rupa meditation or to practice the Nama meditation.
Yes,
Got it?
Bhante. Yes,
Okay.
Bhante. The only difference is like the first one is discerning the materiality first.
Yes.
And then in the second paragraph, we discuss like how Nama, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
And the other thing, actually, it is good to mention here because I didn't go to that thing because I finished this. But to the listeners, now it will be very clear. Okay, and now we move to first slide. How to practice mentality meditation? How to practice mentality meditation? So see, without having if you don't know what are the minds according to the Buddha's teachers, and what are the mental factors according to the Buddha's teachers, without having this knowledge, you can't practice what called Nama Paricheda Jnana. So therefore, the basic Abhidhamma knowledge is expected here. So in the
Bhante,
yeah.
So as to speak, we are saying that without discerning the Rupa to its Paramatha level, and without discerning Nama to its Paramatha level, there is no point going to do Vipassana. That statement that you keep on saying, it's hidden in these two paragraphs.
Good job. That understanding to all listeners must be, right? That's the understanding. That should be the understanding. Correct. In this way.
Thank you.
Okay. Now you need to after practicing the fourth jhana and the rupa materiality meditation, you need to go to study mentality meditation first. You want to study first, and then only you can practice. You want to study, that means this is the theory, and then you want to practice. Okay, Buddha mentioned basically 89 types of minds, and this is the brief method. And in the detailed method, Buddha mentioned 121 minds. So now we are here to study the 89 types of mind, but I actually here I don't go to in details, but I just mentioned because this thing in my Abhidhamma lecture, I explained this thing very clearly with in detail. So therefore, I am not going to teach you again, but just we mention and try to understand what are the 89 types of mentality here. Please go to the left side. Please go to the left side, and you can see the how this we classified in the Kamavachara. This is actually these are Kamavachara mind, right? These are Kamavachara mind, mean these are in the what is called Kamavachara mean, now we have three Bhumi: Kamavachara Bhumi, Rupavachara Bhumi, and the Arupavachara Bhumi. That means Kamavachara Bhumi mean powerful states and human beings, and the Deva up to Paranimita Vasavati. The 6 Deva world are the Kamavachara Bhumi. And then Rupavachara Bhumi mean the Rupa Brahma Bhumi. Bhumi mean the lands or the realms or the plains. So, and then you have Arupavachara Bhumi. According to these, Buddha explained what are the minds, what are the 89 types of mind. Okay, now let's move in the Kamavachara Bhumi. That means in the sensual planes, you have 54 types of mind. Now we are going to study this thing in brief, but not in detail. And what are the first one? You have akusala minds, right? Akusala minds, they are rooted. Rooted mean, what are the rooted? Lobha, dosa, moha are the rooted. What is the lobha? I explained in the morning also. Lobha mean the craving, lust, or we can say the passion of the beings, and greed, right? Those are the lobha. In the and then these are the akusala mind. You have 12 akusala minds, right? Unwholesome minds. And then just move to the right side. If you go to the right side, you have ahetuka. Ahetuka mean non-rooted, right? Ahetuka mean non-rooted. They don't have any lobha, dosa, moha, alobha, adosa, amoha, such type of thing you don't have. So therefore, these are the root: lobha, dosa, moha, alobha, adosa, amoha. Now you know what is lobha, dosa, moha. I explain. Alobha mean non-craving, or we can say non-craving, alobha. And adosa mean non-hatred. Amoha mean non-illusion. That mean that is the amoha. Or vijja is amoha. Avijja is the moha. And the rootless, now you have rootless. How many minds? 18 minds you have rootless. And we will go little detail. And then you go to the right side, more right side. You move to more right side. You have Sobhana Kamavachara minds. So sobana, sensual pleasure, sobana mind. Sobana means beautiful mind. You have 24 types of sobana mind. Those are rooted. Rooted mean they have alobha, adosa, amoha. Alobha, adosa, amoha mean non-craving, non-hatred, and non-illusion. So what are they? They have three things. They okay, basically they have 24 types of, and then we move to the Rupavachara minds. Rupavachara minds mean fine material minds. What are the fine material minds? You have first jhana mind, second jhana mind, third jhana mind, fourth jhana mind, and the fifth jhana mind. So those are the Rupavachara, but they have 15. I will explain. And then Arupavachara mind, you have 12. 12. So basically, so you can understand here all now in the Kamavachara Bhumi, you have 54 types of minds. What are they? 12 akusala and 18 types of ahetuka or the rootless, and again you have sobana or the beautiful mind. So they are all together 54, and then you have 54 minds, and then you have 15 mind for the Rupavachara realms, and you have Arupavachara realms, you have the plane, Arupavachara plane 12. Now again, you have Lokuttara world. Lokuttara world means Magga and Phala, or the fruition and path and fruition knowledges. How many? 8. So altogether you have 89 types of 89 types of what called the mentality, right? 9 types of, not the mentality, 89 types of what called minds. Now we will just go to the akusala minds. How many akusala minds? 12 only. You have 12 only akusala mind. Out of the 12, you have lobha mula or the greed rooted. Lobha mula or the greed rooted 8 mind. What are they? Here you can understand there. Here this chart mentioned plus somanasa and some dash like thing, the diacritic mark. You can understand this dash like diacritic mark ditti, and ditti, that means I will explain asankarika. So in this way you want to go somanasa sahagata ditti sampayukta asankarika mind. So what is the meaning here? Somanasa Sahagata means the greedy mind. The plus means accompanied by. Right? It is mentioned in the base of this chart. You can go through. But plus means Somanasa Sahagata. Right? Plus means Sahagata. You can understand here all are plus. That means Somanasa Sahagata, Upekka Sahagata, like thing. Sahagata means accompanied by the greedy mind, accompanied by the happiness, and this diacritic mark is ditti, the like dash like diacritic mark. That is what is called ditti gata sampayukta, right? Ditti gata sampayukta. That means this somanasa sahagata mean the greedy mind accompanied by the happiness, and ditti gata sampayukta mean accompanied by the greedy mind, accompanied by the happiness, and associated with ditti or the wrong view. Associated with is that diacritic mark. Okay, associated with the wrong view. And asankarika. Asankarika means unprompted. Somebody not prompted. So therefore unprompted. So in the same way, you need to understand this mind also. Somanasa Sahagata, that means with the greedy mind associated with the, greedy mind accompanied with the happiness, and associated with the wrong view, and asankarak mean the prompted. Somebody prompted to take something. That's the thing here. Or somebody prompted to you to do the lobha mind, to you to arise lobha mind. That is the thing. Unprompted means you yourself doing you without having prompt. So that is the meaning here. So you have 4 somanasa sahagata minds. That means the somanasa sahagata, dittigata, vipayukta. The third mind, please go to the third mind. Somanasa sahagata, that means accompanied by the somanasa or the happiness, and ditti minus here. Ditti minus means no ditti, or dittigata vipayukta. or no, dissociated with the ditti and asankarika. Asankarika means, what is the meaning of asankarika? You know now, unprompted. And again, if you go to the fourth mind, somana sahagata, dittigata, viprayukta, that means no ditti, but accompanied by the happiness. And that is asankarika, that means unprompted. And then upekka sahagata, four minds. You have lobha, the greedy minds, that is upekka sahagata. Upekka sahagata means accompanied by equanimity. So then accompanied, this greedy mind arises with the accompanied by the, you go to the number 5, fifth number, and then this greedy mind accompanied with the equanimity, you don't, that means indifference. And dittigata sampayukta, that mark is sampayukta, that means associated with ditti or the wrong view, and asankarika, that means the unprompted. So in the same way, upekka sahagata, upekka sahagata, that means these old minds arises with the old mind arise with the equanimity, and then but sometimes you don't have ditti, sometimes you have ditti. If you have ditti, that is dittigata sampayukta. If you don't have ditti, this is dittigata vipayukta. That means it is not associated with the ditti. So in the same way, asankarika and sasankarika mean prompted and non-prompted. So in this way, you have 8 types of lobha mula mind. So lobha rooted or the greed rooted mind. And then let's go to the dosa mula. Dosa mula, how many? You have 2 types of mindset in the dosa mula. What are they? Somanasa sahagata, that means somanasa plus means so accompanied by this greedy mind. This hated mind associated with the happiness, domanasa. Domanasa. I want to tell here, no happiness in the dosa mind, right? All are domanasa. So therefore, this greedy mind associated with the unhappiness, or we can say no happy mind. And then fatigue, the dash like thing, fatigue sampayukta, that means associated with the fatigue mean it is the we can say that is the fatigue mean here, that is also, like fatigue mean here, it is also like a hatred, right? Hatred associated with the hatred now, and associated with the hatred. And asankarika means non-prompted. Again, domanasa sahagata, that means associated with unhappiness. And fatigue samprayukta, that means associated with the dosa. And asankarika means prompted. And then you have moha mula, 2 types of moha mula, delusion rooted. That means those all moha mula minds are upekka sahagata, or the accompanied by this moha mula minds accompanied by only equanimity. So associated with the equanimity. And vichikicha sahagata. Vichikicha sahagata means these minds associated with the what called we can say vichikicha means doubt, associated with the doubt. And then the second mind is the upekka sahagata uddacha mind. Uddacha mohamula, uddacha mind. This mohamula mind or the delusion rooted mind accompanied by indifference or the equanimity, and those are associated with restlessness. Okay, now let's move to the ahetuka minds. You have 18 types of ahetuka mind. First, ahetuka mean you don't have hetu, but these are vipaka mind. Vipaka mind means result mind, not the kusala or akusala mind. That is not the kusala vipaka, right? Not the kusala kusala mind, but here actually kusala here you have kusala side also, vipaka kusala, vipaka akusala. For example, if you see something a bad thing, that means your akusala vipaka comes, right? If you see some bad thing, if you see some happy thing, that means kusala vipaka comes. In this way you want to understand here. So now here ahetuka means non-rooted. You have 18 types of ahetuka. Let's move very quickly. So you have ahetuka vipaka, ahetuka akusala vipaka, unwholesome resultant. Unwholesome resultant, you have 7 types of mind. So what are they? Upekka sahagata chakku vinyana. Upekka sahagata chakku vinyana mean this mind associated, this akusala mind associated with accompanied by the upekka or the indifference, and the mind is chakku vinyana, eye consciousness, right? The eye consciousness accompanied by the upekka. And the second one is upekka sahagata sota vinyana, the ear consciousness accompanied by the upekka. And then you have gahana vinyana. Gahana vinyana mean the nose consciousness associated with the upekka. And then jivha vinyana, number four, jivha vinyana mean the tongue consciousness associated with the upekka, accompanied by the upekka. And then kaya vinyana, in the akusala mind, if you akusala vipaka, if your kaya vinyana little difference, not the upekka, kaya vinyana or the body consciousness associated with the dukkha, right, associated with the pain. And then you have sampatichana. Sampatichana means the receiving mind associated with the upekka. And then you have some tirana, that means investigation mind, that is associated with the upekka. So in this way, you need to study this chart by heart. And then you go to the kusala vipaka side. Little down, you have kusala vipaka, wholesome mindsets, right? Wholesome mindsets you have. You go in the same way. Kusala mean, if you, for example, same mindsets. So for example, same mindsets mean it is kusala. The former mindsets, 7 types of mindsets are the akusala. Now you have the first one, chakku upekka sahagata chakku vinyana. That means this chakku vinyana or the eye consciousness kusala, that means you are seeing some good thing. In the akusala side, you are seeing bad thing. And here, but you are seeing good thing. And this chakku vinyana accompanied by the upekka, and sota vinyana also accompanied by the upekka, gahana vinyana also accompanied by the upekka, jivha vinyana also accompanied by the upekka, but kaya vinyana accompanied by the sukha, happiness. And then sampatichana means receiving mind. This receiving mind associated with the upekka. And then in the kusala side, you have 2 types of santirana, investigations mind. What are they? First one is this investigation mind or the santirana mind associated with the happiness. And but the other mind, santirana mind associated with the upekka. Happiness mean you have piti chetasika. Upekka mean you don't have piti chetasika. That's the meaning here. And then kriya mind, so or the functional mind, you have 3 functional minds. Functional mean only just functional, no vipaka or no kusala. So therefore, what are they? Somanasa sahagata hasituppada mind. The first one is Somanasa sahagata hasituppada. Hasituppada mean, hasita is the smile. Hasita is the smile. In the Arahant, they have special smile. So only Arahant, this mind arises only in the Arahant. Samma Sambuddha and the Pacceka Buddha and the other Arahant, only this mind arises. So what Hasituppada mean? Associated with the smile producing mind, which is Somanasa Sagata. Somanasa Sagata mean happy. That is happy mind. Because if you are smiling, you don't have dukkha or the domanasa. And then you have Upekka Sahagata Pancha Dwara Vajjana mind. The Pancha Dwara Vajjana, 5 door adverting consciousness. 5 door adverting consciousness, that is in the mind door in the heart, right? Mind door in the heart, that is also Upekka Sahagata. That means associated with the indifference. And then you have Manodwara Vajjana. Manodwara Vajjana also arise in the heart base, depending on the heart base, and not like Chakku Vinyana. Chakku Vinyana arise in the eye door. Here in the heart, in the mind door or the heart base. Manodwara Vajjana mean mind door adverting consciousness. That is also Upekka Sahagata. Keep it in mind. And then we go to the other mind, the Sobana minds, right? We go to Sobana minds. Sobana mind, starting from Kusala side, you have Kusala Sobana mind, right? 8 types of Kusala Sobana mind. Altogether, you have 24 types of the gorgeous, or the, we can say, the beautiful mind. And you have Kusala sorry. You have Kusala mind, that is what is called Maha Kusala. Why this Kusala mind? If you do the Kusala thing only by 8 mind only, you can understand this great. So therefore, they are what is called great wholesome minds. So what are they? The first mind is Somanasa Sahagata Jnana Sampayukta Asankarika. Sampayukta means that diacritic mark refers to the Jnana Sampayukta. Sampayukta. What is the Somanas Sahagata mean? This Kusala mind arises by accompanied by Somanas, happiness, and Jnana Sampayukta. Jnana Sampayukta mean it associated with the wisdom faculty, right? And then Asankarika mean you don't have any unprompted. And then the second mind, Somanas Sahagata Jnana Sampayukta Asankarika. Sasankarika. Sasankarika mean you know, I'm not explaining this thing. And you have Somanas Sahagata Jnana Vipayukta, Jnana minus Jnana Vipayukta. You don't have Jnana, no arising the wisdom here. And then Somanas Sahagata, you go to the fourth thing, Somanas Sahagata Jnana Vipayukta Sasankarika. And then you have fifth mind, Upekka Sahagata. Then all other mind up to 8, you have Upekka Sahagata, that means associated with the indifference. So this indifference mind also Jnana Sampayukta, that means associated with the Jnana or the wisdom faculty, or Jnana Viprayukta. They are also Asankarika and Sasankarika, that means unprompted and the prompted. Okay, then we can go to Maha Vipaka. Vipaka means those arise in the as a Vipaka, right? Not as the Kusala. If you do some Kusala thing, Kusala mind arise, and then if they want to give results, resultant mind arise. So therefore, they are also great result mind. What are they? Same mindsets. So you can understand now here Somanas Sahagata Jnana Sampayukta Asankarika. In the same way, those 8 mind arises. And then you go to the Kriya mind or the functional mind. They are only to the Arahant. You go down. You go down, Mr. you go down. Yeah, good. Thank you. And this Kriya mind also, or the functional minds, or the Maha Kriya. So therefore, it's Buddha explained as Maha Kriya. Why? These are only to the Arahant. These mindsets don't provide any Kusala thing or any Akusala thing. Just only functional only. It does the function and vanish, right? And that means it doesn't remain any seeds to the next life. That's the meaning. They are also same. Somanasa Sahagata, Jnana Samprayukta, Asankarika. In this way, all minds are like a bow. So then we go to the Rupavachara mindsets. Rupavachara mind. Or the Rupavachara mean fine material, those are also rooted. Rupavachara mindsets, you have again Kusala, Vipaka and Kriya. That means Kusala mean the wholesome, Vipaka mean the resultant, and the Kriya mean the functional. And here also you have wholesome, first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana, and the fifth jhana. Those, if you produce these minds, if you produce this jhana mind in this very life, you attain to the Kusala sides. Okay, and then Vipaka mean the resultant mind, first jhana, second jhana, fourth jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana, fifth jhana. Those are in the Brahma world. If you practice this meditation up to fourth jhana, fifth jhana, according to the Abhidhamma method only here, and then you are in the your verge of death, or the if you are about to death, you want to, if you produce this jhana, you can enter into this jhana, Samapajjana. You can enter whatever the jhana you like, and then you reborn by this vipaka minds in the relevant world, relevant jhana planes. And then you go to the further down, that is the Kriya minds. You have vipaka Kriya or the functional. Those are the Arahant mind. For example, let's say you attain the fifth jhana, up to fifth jhana in this very life, taking the Rupavachara object, or we can say like Anapana meditation, Kasina meditation, or whatever you are, the Brahma Vihara meditation, or whatever the meditation object that produce the jhana, but not arupa object, right? Rupa object. And then you can, if you can produce jhana, and then you do the vipassana, and then if you attain the arahantship, that means the same first jhana become now functional. No, not giving any not giving anything that produce the seeds to the next life. That's the meaning here. And then you go to the arupavachara jhanas, right? Arupavachara jhana minds. Those are also kusala, vipaka, and kriya. Kusala mean if you practice akasananchayatana jhana by taking the what called the infinite space, right? And then like that, if you practice Vinyananchayatana jhana, Akinchanyayatana jhana, Nevasanya Nasananyayatana jhana, that means they are your kusala. And then but Buddha say, by way of these minds, you don't need to go to reborn as a Arupa Brahma there. Why? Their lifespan is more long. For example, in the Akasananchayatana jhana, I mentioned in this Kappa Vinasa Kanda, there is the 20,000 20,000 Mahakappa 20,000. So how long then? So then Buddha mentioned, don't go there. Okay, don't go there, and don't reborn there. If you have this arupa jhana, you don't at the verge of death, you don't need to enter into this jhana as a putuchana, but as a sotapanna sakadagami, they can go there because they can practice vipassana. But for the futuchana, you can practice vipassana there. So therefore, you don't need to go according to the Buddha's teaching. And this is the vipaka mean you reborn there, but don't try to. And then kriya mean if you have this jhana in this very life and attain to the arahantship, this your jhana become kriya now. Same your jhana now kriya. That means they don't give another seeds to the next life. That's the meaning here. And then the Lokuttara world, you have 8 minds. 8 minds. In the Lokuttara world, you have 8 minds. So what are they? You have kusala and resultant only. Kusala and resultant only. They don't have kriya mind. So what are the kusala mind? Your sotapatti magga jnana, or we can say stream entry, path knowledge, and sakadagami magga jnana, once returners path knowledge, and anagami magga jnana, non-returners path knowledge, and arahant magga jnana, fully enlightened Arya people's magga jnana, or the path knowledge. And then you have resultant. The result come the next mind movement, right? Result come in the next mind movement. That is also wholesome and rooted. And what are they? The sotapatti phala jnana. Sotapatti phala mind. That means stream entries, fruition knowledge. And then sakadagami phala jnana. Sakadagami is fruition knowledge. And then anagami is fruition knowledge. Arahant Arya's fruition knowledge. That is the meaning here. Okay. Okay. Now, how many mind Buddha mentioned in brief way? 89 types of mind. So you need to know these minds before practicing vipassana, and then want to practice nama paricheda jnana, not practice vipassana. Still you are not eligible to practice vipassana. You need to practice nama paricheda jnana. And then before Nama Pariccheda Jnana also, you need to know how many mental factors. How many mental factors? You have 52 types of mental factors. You can understand now. Please go to the left side. Left side, you have how you want to classify these mental factors. You want to classify in this way. You have Sabbachitta Sadharana Chetasika. The 52 mental factors they are mentioned in the chart, right? You have Sabbachitta Sadharana mental factors. That means 7 universal. Every mind movements, these 7 universal are the common. So what are they? Contact, passa, feeling, vedana, and then perception, sanya, volitional, chetana, one-pointedness, ekagata, life faculty, jivitindriya, and attention. That is the manasikara. So those are the mind, the what called the mental factors that you have in every mind movement. For example, what mind movement we discussed previously? That means you have somanasa sahagata, jnana sampayukta, sankarika mind, like that. Or you have eye consciousness, ear consciousness, or you have what called the akusala minds, like lobha root akusala mind, moha root akusala mind, and the dosa root akusala minds. Every akusala minds, even in arupa jhana minds, rupavachara jhana mind, arupavachara jhana minds, and even not only that, in the lokuttara world also, sotapanna magga jnana, sakadagami magga jnana mind, every mind you have this 7 types of mental factors. So therefore, that is what is called 7 universal. That's common for all mind movement. Okay, now thereafter you have in the right side, you have 6 sundries. Sundries mean the pakinnaka. That I have written down miscellaneous. Miscellaneous. That is the miscellaneous minds. Miscellaneous chetasika. What are they? Vitakka, vichara, adimokka, virya, piti, chanda. Virya, piti, chanda. Chanda, right? Not the chanda, chanda. Not just CHA. And then what is the vitaka? Initial application. And vichara mean the sustained application. And adimokha is the decision. And then you have virya, that is the energy, or the, we can say, energy, or effort. Titi is the joy. And you have chanda, that means desire. This desire to do the kusala thing or to do the akusala thing. So therefore, these mindsets, these mental factors are common in all wholesome and unwholesome. Therefore, and then common, but sometimes only they go to form mind movement. Sometimes they don't go. So therefore, they what is called miscellaneous. Not like in universal. They sometimes go, sometimes don't go. On the left side of this chart, you have 14 akusala chetasika. What are they? Now you have moha chatukka, or you have moha, ahirik, anotapta, uddacha. Those are what is called moha chatukka. Or we have again we can say unwholesome universals. Unwholesome universals mean these are these 4 things associated with every mind movement. So therefore, unwholesome universals also another name. And that means moha chatukka, right? Moha chatukka means unwholesome universals. And then you have greed, lobha. And then you have wrong view, ditti, conceit, mana, hatred, dosa, envy, or the issa. And then you have possessiveness, or the machariya, or we can say avarice, and stinginess. Also, we can say in this way for the machariya. And then you have remorse, kukkucha, or the regret. Remorse or the regret for the kukkucha. Sloth, thina, topper, midda, and skepticism is the vichikicha or the doubt. And then you go to the 19 beautiful universals, Sobhana Sadharana. 19 beautiful universal. What are they? Here you need to go first in the Pali. How to go? Saddha, Sati, Hiri, Ottappa, Alobha, Adosa, Tatramajatata, Kaya Pasadi, Chitta Pasadi, Kaya Lahuta, Chitta Lahuta, Kaya Munduta, Chitta Munduta, kaya kammanyata, chitta kammanyata, kaya pagunyata, chitta pagunyata, kaya ujjukata, chitta ujjukata. In this way, if you can remember, that is very easy in the practice of nama paricheda jnana, because you need to see these every mental factors after producing mind process. You need to see this. That's the important here, right? You need to see through your samadhi, brilliant and bright, radiant samadhi states. You need to see this. That's the Buddha's teaching. Okay, now what is the faith or the confidence about the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha are the Saddha. And then Sati is the mindfulness, Hiri is the conscience, and you have Ottappa, shame, and you have Alobha, non-greed, Adosa means non-hatred, and ever evenness is the Tatra Manjatata. And ever evenness mean, that, not going to the sluggishness or not going to more virya. So that is the ever evenness. That means in the like equanimity. And then you have tranquility of the mental body. Mental body means tranquility of the chetasika, what is called kaya passaddhi. And then again tranquility of the consciousness, chitta passaddhi. And the lightness of the mental body, that is the kaya lahuta. Lightness of the consciousness, chitta lahuta. Kaya mean the mental body, that means the chetasika. Kaya mean here not your physical body, this is the mental body. Chitta mean here mental, mind and the mental factor. If you see the lightness of the mind, that is one chetasika. If you see the lightness mean the not heavy of the mental body, that mean in the chetasika, that is your kaya lahuta. In this way, flexibility of the mental body, what is called kaya mudita, and flexibility of the consciousness, chitta mudita. And again, weirdness of the mental body, kaya kammanyata. That means according to the kaya kammanyata mean, or this weirdness mean, whatever the function you need to know by your mind, because mind arises first to do the function. So according to the function, whatever you want to wish, that weirdness act. And then weirdness of the consciousness you have, and then proficiency of the mental body, or the proficiency of the mental body mean, this proficiency mean good stand-up ability. So then kaya pagunyata mean the good stand-up ability, and that is the proficiency. And then you have rectitude of the mental body, that means the kaya ujjukata. That means that is the straightness. That means the straightness of the mind towards the object, and straightness of the mind mental factors towards the object. That's the meaning. And then you have 3 abstinence. You go to in the left side, you have 3 abstinence. That is what is called virati. That means right speech, samma vacha, right action, samma kammanta, and right livelihood, that is the samma ajiva. Those are what is called 3 virati, abstinence. And then you have 2 immeasurables, what is called appamanya, 2 immeasurable, appamanya chetasika. What are they? 2 immeasurable: compassion, karuna, or the sympathetic joy, that is the mudita. Those are the 2 immeasurables. And then you have ultimately you have amoha chetasika, or non-delusion, that is the wisdom faculty in your mind movement. But Buddha said panyindriya, or amoha, or jnana are the same meaning. Jnana, amoha, panyindriya, and vijja, all are same meaning. Okay, now how many mental factors? 52 mental factors. Now I explained what is the 89 types of mind movement, and you have all the chitta, all the consciousness, 89 types of consciousness and 52 types of mental factors. So without this knowledge, you can practice mentality meditation. So therefore, you need to go to whatever my Abhidhamma talk, you need to go, and I explain this very clearly in detail. So therefore, now here 1.5 hours completed. Okay, let's stop the class here, at the moment, and we will go another day. How we can practice this mentality meditation as taught by the Buddha.
Pantaji, for taking us
Ah.
through this entire presentation. So,
Ah,
just quick question,
sorry.
and maybe you're going to cover that in the next session. So,
Yes.
are we saying when we are doing the mentality factor meditation, we have to analyze at this level, the Chitta and Chittasika level, 89 and 52, and identify which one is being present at every mind moment? Is that the goal?
Yes, that means actually,
Oh,
you don't do
it's so
worry. Here you have
difficult.
you have 8 types of lokuttara minds. You don't need
Yeah.
to practice that minds, because without attaining we can practice. And again, you never need to practice in the Rupavachara and Arupavachara resultant mind and the Kriya mind, because those are to the resultant mind. Mean in the Brahma world you have Kriya mind to the Arahant only. You need to create different akusala mind mental process, also kusala mind mental process. Okay, then every mind, when you analyze this chitta viti by taking one mind movement after another, then you are very clear. This is not so difficult if you attend to the jhana especially. Let's stop the class today, our sharing merits. Now you know why we are sharing merits. You accumulate kusala by hearing this Dhamma talk that is taught by the Buddha. I never add my thing, my biases I put aside every time. And this is totally Buddha's teaching. And you hear this Dhamma, you heard this Dhamma very clearly. And the question also, on the spot also you get cleared, and then thereafter also you get cleared. So in this way you accumulate kusala. I also accumulate kusala by delivering the Dhamma talk. And now we want to share these merits to the others, other human, Deva and the Brahma, or the other hell being also. Okay, let's recite this. Idam me punyang asavakhaya vahang hotu. Idam me punyang nibbanasa pachayo hotu. Mama punyang bahagang sabbe sattanang bhajemi. Te sabbe me samang punyang bhagang dabantu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.